Hello and welcome back, dear students. Today I'll be reading you from the text Shalmala, the poetry section, the first poem, Seven Ages of Man, which is a part of the comedy As You Like It, written by the great master of the English tongue, William Shakespeare. It is a speech of a philosopher, Jacques, talking to Duke Senior. Now, Seven Ages of Man is one of the most well-known poems of William Shakespeare, a great poet and a playwright, and here he describes the circle of human life. Shakespeare ingeniously compares the periods of life to theatre plays where actors or people play their roles until they go away from the stage forever. This poem is one of the most famous works of Shakespeare due to its first phrase, all the world's a stage. The author compares the world with a stage, and every living person is described as an actor who plays seven different roles on the stage. The descriptions of every stage are brief but very lively and colorful, and they are made so by precise chosen figures of speech. So let's dive right into the poem Seven Ages of Man by William Shakespeare. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being seven ages. At first, the infant, mewing and puking in the nurse's arms. Then the whining schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face creeping like snail unwillingly to school. And then the lover, sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrow. Then a soldier full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel. Then a soldier full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. And then the justice in fair round belly, with good cap on lined, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. The sixth age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on nose and pouch on the side, his youthful who's well saved a world too wide for his shrunk shank and his belly manly voice, turning again towards childish treble, pipes and whistles in his sound. Last scene of all that ends this strange, eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, and sans everything. So here we see that to illustrate his point, Shakespeare uses seven examples of common actions that man does during his life. The first one is an infant who cries in the arms of his nurse. Then he grows to a schoolboy trying to skip school. The third stage is as a young man, lovesick and composing a ballet to his love. Next one is a grown-up soldier, ambitious, devoted to his vows and short-tempered. Later, a soldier retires and becomes a judge using all the wisdom of his age. The sixth is an actor, showing aging in his home clothes, losing the sharpness of his mind and the strength of the body. The last age of man is returning to the infant stage, losing one's sight, ability to taste anything or hear, and slowly going into oblivion. So we see Seven Ages of Man is written in a free verse using the narrative style. The poem is rich in metaphors. They start appearing from the very first phrase where the world is compared to a stage and people to actors on stage. The author also uses simile to enhance his message and make the description more vivid. The examples are creeping like snail about a schoolboy who unwillingly goes to school, or sighing like furnace about an emotional and excited young man in love. So I've also given you a short summary of the poem. Dear students, I hope you'll find this helpful. Make the best use of it. And thank you for watching.